Good afternoon, ladies and gents. Hello from me, Mike. Sorry I didn't post any training videos last week. It was a crazy busy one, but I've got a few good ones lined up for you this week. So today's one, it's not one of my own. It is one of my old favourites, called the Bronco test. It's kind of made famous really by the New Zealand rugby team. They do this as part of their pre-season fitness, and you know, there are kind of world records for the best ever time on it and stuff like that. But don't worry, don't panic. You don't need to be a professional rugby player or any type of professional athlete. It's just another alternative way of improving your fitness for the bleep test in a short space of time. You know, kind of 5 to 10 minutes worth of test, and it's really straightforward. All you need is a field or an area where you've got at least 60 meters long. Okay, very straightforward. Time yourself doing it. This is not so much about turning or anything like that. This test is more about that getting comfortable, feeling uncomfortable. Those who've seen my previous videos, you'll hear me go on about that. Those who work with me in Hampshire, you'll hear me go on about that all the time, because if you can get comfortable feeling uncomfortable, that's kind of physically, because sometimes I see people stopping and physically I know for a fact they can keep going. Sometimes, quite a lot of the time, people can definitely keep going physically, but the mental side of it, they just stop. Some of you may relate to that massively. So get comfortable feeling uncomfortable. That means when your mind's telling you to stop, or your body's telling you to stop, or both, you know that you can keep going. Yeah. So this test really helps with that, because it's a bit of an endurance test, but it's short and sharp, which is why it relates nicely to the bleep test. So 2 tyres are my start point there. You probably can't see them, but I've got 3 cones out in the distance. One's 20 meters away, one's 40 meters away, and one is 60. To be honest, you can, if you want to do the actual official test, you can put them exactly like that. All I did, I just used my Garmin. I pressed play as if I was going to go on a run, went out to 0.02 for the 20, 0.4, so you can measure it on smartwatch if you like. Yeah, recorded time, but I say it's not to compete with anyone else. It's purely so next time you try it, you can try and beat your time, because remember, the bleep test is you against you. Yeah, you're the only person you're competing against. You've got to get it smashed. So what I'll do, I'll go through the first little bit of it, because there's 5 parts. You run to the 20 meters and back, the 40 meters and back, the 60 meters and back, as fast as you can. It'd be nice if it ended there, but basically you have to do that 5 times. Without, you don't stop at all. You just go from one into the other, 20 and back, 40 and back, 60 and back. So I'll just do the first round, because the video will take forever otherwise, because I'm getting on a bit now, and it'll take me a while. But just so you get a brief idea of it. But if you do it, just try the 5 rounds. It matters not how long it takes you, but what does matter is throughout those 5 rounds, or you know, and if you can't do 5 rounds, just do 3 rounds, but just do it. But the most important thing is you are running to what, you know, your max that you can maintain for the whole test. Yeah, if you aren't out of breath and struggling all the way through, then you're not doing it right. Because if you can master being out of breath and struggling for several minutes at a time, you will smash the bleep test. I keep pointing to the gym there, you can't see in the back row, because that's where we do our bleep test. But anyway, it's going to look a little bit like this. Here's my start line. One down, 4 to go. You see what I mean? You've got to proper go for it. If you end up slowing down on the next one, or you know, inevitably you may get slower unless you get, you know, used to pacing it a little bit better. But this is where you want to be, because now I don't feel like running anymore. My heart's going boom, 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 boom. But comfortable, feeling uncomfortable. That's what it's all about. Give it a go. Any questions, anything you want to know, stick them in the comments. Keep going with it, ladies and gents. absolutely smashing it. Seen loads of stuff recently, people absolutely smashing this test. Now we've got it. Catch you later.